What do you think of that?
Some is not such a smooth ride, you know.
Are you next?
Yeah, I am next. I heard you're going third.
I don't think so. This is so funny. This is a rest stop across from Jericho, and Evie's riding the camel around the gas station here. It's just a big rest stop.
How is it, Ev?
Pretty cool.
No, he has double system of knees.
Huh? Go, you go. Scary. One side. It is a strange feeling.
Tour guide. Ev, how was it?
It was cool. I thought I was gonna fall.
How's he smell?
Bad.
Little Bobo. Here comes Circus Boy. Now watch their knees. Watch how he gets down on his knees, this camel.
Look over here, Jack.
Get ready to dump him off. Not only is this a Christian and Jewish destination, don't kid yourself, there's plenty of Muslim tourists, plenty of Arabs. And it's 100 degrees, and I don't think they're dressed for it.
Maybe we should buy some individual bottles.
Yeah, and then we can pour the big bottle in. Everybody's getting along. Well, our next destination is the top of Masada. Here are some of the people that will be going with us. Bobo wants to walk. He's not showing himself on camera. So you can walk over here. Snake Path.
Being buried without irrigation 1900 years.
Here we are on Masada. These were areas where they stored food. That's the top. Huge complex up here.
He thought of his own good. I mean, he thought of his time of trouble when he will be besieged here. Do you need a bathhouse for that? I mean, bathhouse needs a lot of water.
There's the cable car we came up on.
You know what silk is? It's a kind of a
And now we're on the top of Masada, looking out on the Dead Sea over at Jordan. It's really receded over the years. And this is the view that the Zealots would have had. This is how they were able to hold off the Romans for so long. You can't tell. It's a long way down and a long way up. This is the top of the fort. This is where the palace was. Just looking out at the Dead Sea, looking back toward Jerusalem. Very hazy, obviously. barely see the water. Down there is the very good example of a remnant of the Roman camps when they lay siege to Masada. You can see the outline of it. Pretty distinct. That's the Dead Sea sound of the Dead Sea Raven. It's the Dead Sea Raven, very small.
Well, no, not about Herod, but when the Zealots were here, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Forget the Herod for a minute. I want to find out about them. That's why they came here to get rid of them.
Exactly. The Romans would have left them alone, but because of that incitement, the Romans put the siege around them. So, to starve them,
Pretty barren looking desert.
so. But then it is said that the Zealots have done something that was
So there's quite a few ruins up here. There's a lot more stories. There's been a lot of restoration. Quite fascinating. The Israeli flag flies very proudly up here. Another cool feature is that anywhere you see the black lines on the buildings, that lets you know anything below them was original, anything above them was restored. They did a heck of a job.
Where'd they go, Dad?
They left. So this is through the cable car window, going down,
You can see back up to the top.
going down. Little cable car action.
Can you not videotape me?
Yeah. Like flying.
South Africa, Mongolia, Tibet, Uzbekistan, India.
Quite a in the desert, and we found these gazelles. Hey, gazelle. Hey, gazelle. Hey, Mr. Gazelle. So this is a desert trail in Ein Gedi, going up to higher country to a waterfall. And it is about 100 degrees, give or take. Now, the Jews are the chosen people. I sure got a little shortchanged on the land. It is so hot and dry and barren out here. We're going to one of the only sources of water in the desert, in the Judean desert. There's a little one down there. We're going to a much bigger one, or a little bigger one. Doesn't take much water to get people excited. This is a sight, fresh water out here in the desert. It looks a lot better than it is. It's not real clean.
Okay. I'm coming.
Don't put your feet in the water. You hear what he's saying?
Yeah.
If they get slippery.
Where's fresh water? Remember, don't take pictures
I will.
when you cross.
I'll be good. There's a little climbing to do here. There they go. Got a good look at me. Here's a couple of criminals for you. Sitting by the water in the middle of the desert. Oh yeah. Whose feet are those? Could it be Grandma? Is our guide. Dove. And Joe and Eddie. What's Terry up to, I wonder? This is not great. Definitely not drinking water, but it's a little oasis out here. Here's the real oasis. The bigger falls, that's where all the people come. Directly behind us we can see the Dead Sea, which as we learned is really a lake. It's the outflow of the Jordan River. I believe it's the Sea of Galilee, then the Jordan River, and then the Dead Sea, flowing north to south. There's our group heading down to the Ein Gedi Spa. Lunch and a swim in the Dead Sea.